Do you want your ex back? Have you done a love spell on them? Do you love them? This is how to get your ex back in 5 steps. So I've created literally a list. I'm gonna be looking through it during the video because I have ADHD. So I'm gonna tell you how to win your ex back, but I'm also gonna tell you how to energetically win them back and physically win them back. So firstly, let's talk about why you want your ex back. I just want to be clear that if you're doing this and really dig deep out of desperation or codependency or fear that you won't be loved or things like that, you need to take a step back from focusing on love and focus on you, baby. For real. If you truly want your ex back and you do think that you guys were good for each other and that they're a good person and you guys have potential to be long term, then this is the video for you. So you're not going to want to hear this, but healing. Healing is the most sexy thing that a person can do. Let's say they come back and you're still crazy, you're still insecure, you're still obsessed over this past argument you had or this past trigger. You're projecting certain things onto them, like you're gonna come back or they're gonna come back and you're going to mess it up. Like, you're not going to be in a healed state for you to actually navigate this relationship healthily. Trust me, I know all about that because I had BPD. You need to do your shadow work to attract them back. You need to do your healing. If you need to go to therapy or even doing things like breath work, and I have shadow work prompts posted on my TikTok, but even just stretching, meditation, yoga, anything like that, whatever helps you, even taking medication for certain things that you may need, like being consistent with that. Do what you need to do to make sure that you're trying to better yourself outside of a relationship, you know? Like, don't only be your best self when you're in a relationship. You know, you can't project so much onto your partner and expect them to fulfill your needs in every way, because doing that, you'll never find someone that satisfies you because you're not satisfied. You're not satisfied with yourself. You're not satisfied in your life. So you're just gonna think you're not satisfied in that relationship, especially when things kind of are a little, not boring, but you get into a routine sometimes. And for someone that's not used to like a healthy relationship that doesn't have these incredible like highs and lows, like, you're going to feel bored or you're going to self-sabotage and try to start an argument or things like that. So again, you need to heal. I get it though. 2, the typical glow up. Sometimes when people, and I'm not judging you, I know it's just like out of comfort for real, like, but when you get comfortable in a relationship, sometimes you stop putting so much effort into your appearance. I'm not saying like it's about makeup or things like that. I'm just saying like someone that takes care of themselves, even tell that they take care of themselves. That's very sexy. And I'm not saying you have to cake your face up with makeup, and if you like to do that I'm not judging either. But I'm just saying, like, take care of your personal hygiene, like groom your eyebrows, you know, like if you are into painting your nails, paint your nails. I don't really paint my nails. For me, I make sure that I really take care of my hair. I love to pick out my outfits every day. You know what? Every now and again, I'll have like a bummy day, you know, like a comfortable day. And there's nothing wrong with that. But most days, I get up and I try to make myself feel confident in whatever way that is. Which for me, it's just like doing my eyebrows, maybe even like doing my eyeliner, little lip gloss, mascara sometimes. My like oils, today I used my Venus oil and Domination because it's Friday, Venus Day, you know, for self-love, beauty, attraction, luxury, all that good stuff. But if that looks like doing a face mask to you or getting your toes done, like Do what you need to do to feel beautiful, but you know what? Keep up with yourself. Sometimes all they need is a reminder that you are the prize. But you have to remember that physical beauty isn't everything, and it's definitely not enough to keep a partner, obviously. But sometimes post that picture, because seeing a reminder of what they lost could be like the thing that triggers them to have that epiphany moment in their head, like the fear of missing out. What is the fear? Yeah. Number 3. Energetically winning them back. So I'm willing to bet if you're watching this video, you've probably already tried manifesting them back, or doing a love spell, or the O method. But I'm here to tell you to stop. If you've already done that stuff, you've already gave it the energy needed. At some point, you're just obsessing. And I get that too. Trust me, I'm a love witch. And I have BPD. But for real, if you are giving out a needy energy or a desperate energy to the universe, that's still like sending to them. And it's kind of like pushing them away. Like even with like money and stuff, if you really need money, those are the times where you don't have it, because you really need it and you're giving off that energy that you're like desperate for it. The universe doesn't like desperation. They like when you trust them. Or God. When you trust God and you know that they're coming back, or that money is going to flow, you're going to pay your bills and you're going to figure it out physically and spiritually, you know? Same thing here. You need to let that person go. Not forever, but you need to let go of the idea that you are getting together soon, or obsessing over that text. When are they going to text me? When are they going to call me? You keep checking on their account. You just need to give it a break. Stop giving it any of your energy, or you know, you're gonna think about them. It's gonna be hard, but you need to consciously think of something else. For real, let it go and then watch it come right back. The moment that you don't care about having it anymore is when you receive the blessings, I swear. Because again, when you're like obsessing over it, it's that needy energy. But when you're just kind of like over it and you're like, if it comes, it comes. I know I don't need it. I'm living fine without it, you know? That's when you'll receive. Number 4, let your sadness, your hurt, your anger fuel you and motivate you to become you 2.0. You can take this 2 ways. You can be pessimistic, and you can let the situation be the thing that drags you down. You can use it as the excuse of why you don't want to get ready. And I get it. Like, I'm not saying to not let yourself grieve. Grieve, then let it go, like I said. Have your couple days, lay in bed, don't do nothing, eat your junk food, whatever. Watch some chick flick. You know, some ice cream, you know, like the typical, stereotypical breakup. Whatever you need to do though. I'm not saying don't release your emotions, because that's the exact opposite of what you need to do. You do need to feel it out. Grieve and let it go. Move on. Get up, get ready. Let this be the thing that motivates you. Instead, be optimistic to be that better version of yourself, you know?
Renewed.
Like I said, the typical glow up combined with like a new sense of self-confidence, maybe a new job, maybe even moving. The worst thing sometimes is a person feeling like they don't need you. And exes, when they feel like you don't need them, that's when they come back, because they feel you energetically loosening that grip, and they're like, oh, we can't have that. If they cared, I need to come back. And sometimes it's unhealthy, sometimes it's healthy. That's for you to decipher. Plus, when you're healing and just raising your energy, like vibrationally, you'll see people from all like your old friends, old exes, family members that didn't like you, whoever, come out and follow you, watch your story, text you, you know, just, you'll be on their mind, because they'll sense it, that you're just raising, you're coming up, you're transitioning, you know? And when people feel like you're growing into a new cycle without them, like, that's when you get the most attention. Number 5, if you're still really like dead set on getting them back, you can use my love spell oil, love spell necklace, or the infamous love and attraction spell jar. I sell it on my shop. You're still gonna need to heal and do your shadow work, like to remove those blockages energetically, you know? But I love you guys. I hope this helped you to feel a little bit better if you were kind of obsessing over your ex, because again, I'm a lover girl. I get it. Just trust me, I understand. Bye!